Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Slept in this morning. Well, I didn't get home till midnight after pretending to be a grain farmer for a day. I'm all stuffed up now. Papa, I think I got the black lung. I don't know how my buddy Robin does it. Old millionaire farmer. Not sure how you make it doing that, rolling that grain every single day without just having a sack of flour in your lungs. Way down to the south there in the bush, I can hear the coyotes are just having a time. So we're going to release the hounds. And I think I'm hearing turkey noises in places turkey noises shouldn't be coming from, so I better check on that too. Yesterday morning, while we're waiting for the dew to dissipate, to burn off, we did head out to the cabin and got the frame of the floor assembled for the grain bin cabin, so that's pretty exciting. I would have put the whole floor together, actually. I had enough time to put the whole floor together. We decided we're going to put it up on 6x6 skids, keep it up off the ground a little ways, and then if you ever have to move it, you kind of have that capability. So I'll have to get a 20 foot 6x6s I'm going to have to order. I don't think they're going to have those at the local lumber yard here. Maybe they do, I don't know. We'll call tomorrow and see what they got. Speaking of tomorrow, tomorrow is my first day back at work after 2 weeks of vacation. I don't even remember what my password is for my computer at work. And so that's going to be interesting. Spend the first 30 minutes trying to get in like a Russian hacker. Anyways, I'm going to get the coffee on, cook up some sausages, maybe an egg or two, and then see what I can tinker with for a bit before I head back out to Rio Grande. Try to make some more round bales today. All right, so we're back out in Rio Grande. Got the baler back on. I think we're going to have a better day than we had yesterday. I made about 45 bales yesterday. Not having a great time. All trial and error. It was funny because the father-in-law was very specific about how he wanted it done. And then at the end of the day, when I come back and I said, yeah, I know you gave me specific instructions, but that wasn't working, so here's what I did instead. He's like, yeah, no, it's all trial and error. Okay. So anyways, no more trial and error today. We're just gonna run the baler how it wants to be run. And hopefully we can get this 100 acres off and then move across the river and do another 100 acres over there. Turn our coveralls inside out and see what's left. I did bring a bit of a lunch with me today. I say a bit of a lunch, it's a giant chocolate bar, some gummies, some Sour Patch Kids, a whole pile of water, and 2 bags of chips. So I should be good until about 10 o'clock before I have all that eaten, and then I'll be absolutely starving for the rest of the day. I am gonna have to be careful. Brother-in-law swallowed a big old rock with his combine there last night. I guess that's when you try to combine and bale and do all this stuff in the dark, you're gonna have problems, and you're not gonna see it until it's like legitimately banging around on the inside. Thankfully it got hung up in the reel and didn't make its way through into the guts of the combine, start beating the heck out of the cylinders, because that gets real expensive. So anyways, we're down 1 combine this morning while the mechanic works on doing that. So there's a few bushels of grain that are going nowhere. They're going to have to pay for some repairs. Okay, first bale's wrapped and on the ground. Let's go have a look at it. You take that to the bank, get a couple hundred more of those. It looks like we're going pro. Looks like the neighbors fired up their combines too. Couple more going down the road. I guess the race is on now. This baler's acting weird again here today. You can get a bale made, wrapped, kick it out the back door, and when I go to close the back door, even when I'm at full RPMs, it's saying it's not latched. So I gotta open the back door all the way, fully open. I can't even get away with doing it halfway. I gotta go fully open, and then close again. And then it'll say it's closed. It's like something completely different to what was going on yesterday. It reminds me of like one of those choose your own adventure books. Except the part where you get to choose your own adventure. Like an adventure's just happening and you got no choice in the matter whatsoever. And every page is different. Alright, let's go back here and take a look here. So I mean there's a little build up in the corners. I don't know if it's not this stuff that's just staying looped up in the belt or what. Anyways, we'll get the lock on. Safety first. PTO off, lock on. I'm just going to clean that stuff out of the corner there. I think that maybe is what's hanging up on the latch. Every time you do this, you want to be very cognizant of the wind direction. You see all these little strands. They'll go right down your shirt collar and they'll itch you all day. Yeah, that's a little cleaner in there. We'll see how that sits. All right, PTO on. Revs on. Let's close this door. Looks like the door's closed. So that's one of those, you know, it's not terrible, but it's really highly inconvenient little quirks about this machine. It really eats into your productivity time because in the time it took me to get out there and clean that out and then get everything back going and rolling again, I probably could have made a whole nother bale. And it's especially frustrating because it's such a stupid little thing. Like, there's straw in the baler. Well, I mean, obviously there's straw in the baler. I mean, that's what it's meant to do. But just that little, you know, just a mittful right where the gate latch is. That's all it takes to cripple this thing, I guess. Okay, one more made. Let's see. Keep that one out. Out she goes. Close the door. Back in business. And now I'm loving it. Of all the times this thing said, oh, the gate's not latched, the gate's not latched. This time it told me the gate was latched. I ran all the way up the field and realized the last bale it kicked out, net wrap tore on it. And I dragged that bale all the way down to here, turned around, and then it said the gate wasn't latched. So I had to dump whatever half bale I had on, go in and dig everything out, start again. The weird thing about that is, without changing anything at all, the next bale comes out like that. An absolute gem. I'm not sure why it does that. It's like when the back door opens, the net wrap says, not today! And it all just unfurls. And you end up with a bale like that one over there. Just an absolute abomination. So I've been watching the fellas across the road up here for a bit now. They got 3 combines going in a row, grain cart and a Super Bee, just giving her. Running straw choppers, they're not baling like we are. It got me thinking, like in the social hierarchy of harvest, where's the grain cart guy versus the guy that's baling the straw? Because I always hear the grain cart guy getting a hard time. Last year I was running the combine, so that's pretty easy to give the grain cart guy a hard time because you're right there side by side. But then when you're out in the field baling the straw and you're just left behind, nobody's bringing you lunch, nobody's bringing you water. It kind of made me think I might have got demoted 2 points and not just 1. Huh. I guess I know where I stand. It's probably my own fault because I complained so bad last year about running the combine that had no air conditioning. I told the father-in-law I was going to phone Oscar Schindler because I felt like I was a Jew in 1943. It was so gosh darn hot in that combine cab. Well, just to put it in perspective, using old machinery versus new machinery, multiple machines in the field versus a single machine in the field. That quarter to the north here, those fellas showed up with 3 combines, a grain cart, and Super Bee. And the time it took me to make 52 bales, overheat once, spill a little bit of chocolate milk, and eat 2 bags of chips, they stripped every lick of grain off of that field. And they're on to somewhere else. They're gone. Down the road they go. And I still I'll probably be till supper time until I'm done baling this quarter. Wow. Well, things have been going so well for the last probably 2 hours. And then all of a sudden, back to back, 2 shit bales, like just completely chewed up. Open the back up, go crawl in there. Sure enough, the baler decides it's gonna be eating net wrap like an old cassette player. So cut all that out of there. I should be heading back to the house for supper here now. I got 4 swaths left, and then I'm gonna head back. But hopefully the boys leave me some mashed potatoes, a little bit of gravy maybe. All right, we had a bit of supper here, and we're on to the next field. I finished up that stuff up west, the home quarter. And I'm on, it's called the church quarter here now, so this is backs up against the St. Patrick's little Catholic church, just a little parish church off in the corner there. And the hired hand was out here today and did most of it. Left about 10 acres. You know how it is with the hired hand. When the supper bell rings, you're done for the day. So come lick this last little bit up, and then I think I'm going to wrap it up for the evening too, because tomorrow I head back to work. So I need at least 15 minutes of quiet time to myself here this evening to think real hard about what my password might be on that computer, so I don't struggle too much in the morning. I gotta admit, I'm a little surprised father-in-law had me come over here and bale this up. I'm surprised he had anybody come over and bale this up, to be honest. It's pretty sparse. It would have gone through the chopper real nice, just spread out. I don't know if it's worth anybody's time to wrap this up, but I guess he's feeding all this straw, so I guess it's worth it now if you can't get it. So there's a good question for the livestock guys. In a poor year like this, where you're down on hay, and the hay that's available, within reach, is so exorbitantly priced that you decide you're going to feed straw. If you've done this before, what is it you use to supplement the nutrition, and what have you seen in terms of body score average, depletion, or maintenance? Just out of curiosity. Behold this field and see that it is baled. That's it for the day. Gonna go home, fix up a cup of tea, get my pants ironed for tomorrow. So I'll let you go for now. Hope you're having a fantastic harvest season. We'll see you tomorrow.